Hello, how are you? It is Wednesday, December the 14th. Can you believe it? And I'm Jennifer Kirk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Guelph, Ontario. And I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of what is coming. Just let me get set up on my iPad. Give me 1 second. You guys will have to bear with me tonight. Hopefully I can get through tonight without having a coughing fit. But I am actually pretty sick. But I realized that next week is Christmas, and I wanted to make sure that I joined with you guys because it feels like forever since I was able to stamp. So, hopefully I don't cough because I don't know how to mute this so that you guys don't hear me. So hopefully I can make it through tonight. How are you guys? I hope you're all having a wonderful December and that you're not letting the rat race get you down too much. I'm not allowed to open this, okay, until January the 5th. But this is coming along with Celebration. But we are going to play with one of the bundles that is in this catalog. And it's very, very exciting. There's lots of cool stuff in there. So we're going to play with the Dainty Delight. And look how beautiful it is. It's just like wildflowers and really pretty font and some really cool dies that cut out the stamped images, but as well as give you other images to do. So our Stamping Symphony, we have a blog hop and an instahop this week, and we were doing a color challenge, and the color challenge was to use Saffron, Gray Granite, and Sweet Sorbet all in one card, and that was really difficult for me. So I'm going to do one version of that card. Here's one. So we have a little bit of Sweet Sorbet in there, and then I added in the flowers, but I thought it was way too much in the flowers. So I wanted to try a different version to just kind of tone down the Sweet Sorbet a little bit. So we're going to do the same cut of the card, which I saw Klompen Stampers do. So I'll show you how to do this really easy, fun fold card. And we're just going to change up the colors a little bit. And yeah, and we'll go from there. All right. So, sorry. All we need is a piece of cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 11, and we need our trusty trimmer. Let me grab it. I hope you guys are all staying healthy. Yeah, there's lots of nastiness going on around there. Okay, so with the 11 across the top, we are going to cut at 1 1/2. So we're gonna just cut it at 1 1/2. And then we are going to come and we are going to cut it at 2 1/2. So 1 1/2, 2 1/2, and then we're gonna put those to the side. We need to keep these, and we are going to score this at 1 1/2. So make sure you don't use your cutting blade on this one. And I am just going to give it a score. I like to use this, just it gives me a little bit of a deeper score line. And we're just going to fold that over, just like that. So do you see how this is going to be? This is going to be the top of our card. And this is going to be the bottom. And then this piece is going to go just like that. Neato, eh? Super easy. All right. So we're going to just decorate with a couple of pieces of DSP. You guys probably won't recognize this DSP because it's new. Isn't it cute? It is coming in the new catalog. It's part of a suite, which I'm not going to show you that suite tonight, but it's called Country Gingham. And we're using this one because this has Sweet Sorbet in there, and that's the color I need for my color challenge. But it's very subtle. Okay, so look at the gingham. Isn't this pretty? So it's Sweet Sorbet, Balmy Blue. I'll show you this more at another time when I'm actually using more of it in the card. What green is? Oh no, I just flipped my card everywhere. Mint Macaron and Petal Pink. Okay, so look how pretty it is. So gorgeous. All right, so that is also an upcoming, and I will be doing a paper share, so stay tuned for that if you're interested in the paper share. Okay, so I have 2 pieces of DSP. These guys are 1 1/4 by 4, and we're just going to attach one to this flap, and we're going to attach one to that flap. So let's go ahead and do that. Actually, I'm going to burnish this first. So I hope you guys are ready for the holidays. I'm not. We ended up having a house sick and have not been going out for a couple of weeks, so our holiday plans have been kind of put on crunched. We're going to be crunched to get everything done, but that's okay. Whatever doesn't get done, doesn't get done, right? The whole idea is to be with family and friends over the holidays. So, but hopefully you guys are in better shape than we are. Okay, so we're just going to glue that down just like that. Okay, and then, isn't this pretty? I just love this paper. And then this piece, we're just going to stick like that. So we have another piece of DSP. This one is from the annual catalog, and it's the Abigail Rose. And this is 2 1/4 by 4, and we're just going to glue that right onto there. Oh, it's not the Abigail Rose. Sorry, it is the Sun Prince, or what's the other one? Sun Prince or Fun Prince, I think. I can't remember the name. Oh, I thought it was the Abigail Rose. That was the other one I did. It's one of the Prince one. The one that's all blues and grays. Okay, there we go. And then all we're going to do is we're going to attach this to the top and attach this to the bottom. So we want to make sure, I have little pieces of thing. We want to make sure we only put adhesive on the top there. Alrighty. So, just going to stick that on, and I'm just going to put it just not in the center, just off a bit to the right. Doesn't matter exactly where you put it. And then we just put some more adhesive along the bottom here. I'm trying really hard not to cough, because if I cough, I might go in a coughing fit for like an hour. Okay. Right like that. Just like that. Easy, eh? Cute. All right. So, I didn't want you guys to have to sit here and watch me color. So I actually stamped these. I stamped these in Gray Granite, and then I colored them in with a blender pen. I used Soft Sea Foam for the green. I used Petal Pink, and I used Saffron, because that's one of my colors that I need on here. And I added a little tiny bit of the Sweet Sorbet, just to bring out the pink a little bit in the lines, so that you can see that. Okay, so I have colored all of these except for a couple little flowers. I'll show you. So this is just a blending pen. This is a great alternative if you don't have the blending markers, but you want to do some coloring. So all I did was I put a drop of the reinker here. If you don't have the reinker, you can just push the cabinet. Oh my goodness, my brain. You can just push like this. The new stamps take a little bit more to push. See, I would have had to push a lot harder to get some. I was starting to get some up here. And it just transfers the ink to the lid. You could even just dab it here if you wanted to, but I just put a tiny bit of reinker there. I just lift up some ink and I'm ready to color. And that's all you do. So the blender pens are really perfect if you don't have, you want to color, but you don't have the right blend color, but you have the ink. Okay, and these are in our annual catalog, so they're available all the time. To clean the ink off, all we do is just color it until it comes off. And now it's clear and it's ready for the next color. And that's it. I love the blender pens. I use them all the time. All right, so we've pre-colored these, and then I've also pre-die cut a couple of little pieces from the dies. And all we're going to do is stick it together. So I don't know what I'm going to use yet, and I don't know what color. So I know I'm going to use that. I think These are probably too in your face, but let's try. Well, that looks, I don't know, what do you think? The gray weed? I don't know what weed this is. Or yellow's probably too, yeah, the yellow's too bright. I don't like the yellow. We want subtle. So we're just gonna kind of place this, you know, just however you think it would look nice at the front. We're gonna cover this ugliness down here with a sentiment, so this doesn't really matter. Hey Claire, how's it going? Hey Sharon, sorry I'm finally watching this. Sorry you're not feeling well. Oh, that's okay, Sharon. It could be worse. I will get there. I just can't cough. If I cough, I'm done. All right. Yeah, my poor son came home with COVID 2 weeks ago. So, and then I was unfortunate to catch it from him, as was my husband. So we managed to avoid it for 3 years, and now we're reaping its benefits. But that's okay. It could be a lot worse, so we're okay. I just don't want to cough. All right, so we're just going to put some glue on here. I'm just using my silicone mat so that I don't have my workspace really, really messy. And we're gonna stick that just like that. I'm trying to watch your comments, but there's a glare. The gray. You like the gray? Okay, Claire. I like the gray too. I'm glad you like the gray. Because I wouldn't want to have to put in a different color. I'm just going to kind of plop it down wherever. Have you guys checked out the last chance sale? There's some awesome deals on that. Lots of really good discounts, but it is while supplies last. So, but we have free shipping tomorrow. So on orders of $100 before tax or shipping, there's no shipping. $100 before tax will qualify you for free shipping tomorrow only. So it's an awesome chance to get your stuff on the last chance and not have to pay shipping. It's like a little Christmas present to you from Stepping Up. Okay, we're just going to stick those just like that. Hopefully they're in the right spot once I stick the flowers on. But we'll see. Okay, do we want this to kind of hang off the side? I think so, eh? I don't know what this is. Well, then I'm hiding that. How about like that? No. Like that? No. I shouldn't have put these gray ones down. They're in the wrong spot. Okay, let's make a mess. Let's put these down. Where do I want those? I want those just like that. So then I will tuck this one in right here. Let's just add more glue to everywhere, right? Maybe I only need one of those. I'm gonna put, yeah, I'll put it, I don't know where to put it. Help me. There. Does that work? That looks okay. Oh no. Okay, yeah. So just like this. If you wanted, you could pop this up. I'm going to pop the sentiment up, so I'm going to lie these all down flat. What you want to make sure is that you don't put glue on the stuff that's hanging over the edge, okay? You only want glue on this middle flap here. Sorry. I tried. I'm just going to have to grab a glass of water. Just 1 second. Okay, so let's stick this down just like that. And while I'm going to hold it down, I'm going to take a swig of water. I cannot believe that it's Christmas next week. That is just crazy. Where has the time gone? Okay, now I've just said don't put glue everywhere. And what do? I start to put glue everywhere. Okay, so I only want glue on this side here. So let's just put glue like that. And then I can flip up a little bit of glue on pieces that I need to, like at the top. But I really don't want, we're okay. We can just leave that just like that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love this paper. Okay. Lid. So now what we want to do is we want to do some stamping for our sentiment. So I'm just going to use Gray Granite because that's one of the colors I'm allowed. And I'm just going to use, oh, I got paper everywhere. Thank you for your kindness. So let's take a scrap piece of basic white and let's take our sentiment and stick it down just like that. I think I need to re-ink. What do you guys think? I'm finding that everything is starting to dry out. So this is, I didn't want it square and kind of clunky on here because it's just, I don't know, it's very fine. So what I decided to do was to just take my snips. I'm going to do this really quick. You would do it more careful than me. And we're just going to cut around the sentiment and just like this. So if you can see, I'm moving my paper as opposed to my scissors. My snips are not moving. And I'm doing this really quick. You guys could do it a little bit more careful than me if you decide to make this super easy card. So do you have big plans for the holidays? Provided we are all healthy, we will be going to visit my uncle for Christmas dinner, so that will be fun. I'm hoping we are all healthy. All right, and then we are just going to glue this onto a piece of scrap paper here, and we're just going to cut it out. We're just making a shadow. So if you don't have layering dies for a sentiment, this is a really easy way to make your own. Okay. And we're just going to do the same thing. We're just going to cut around and, sorry, I'm trying to read comments and I shouldn't because then I get distracted and I can't multitask right now. I'm just really impressed that I was still awake to come and stamp with you tonight. But I missed last week because we were sick still, and next week is Christmas, so I was like, oh, I gotta stamp with you guys. Can't miss another week. All right. Almost done. And we're just gonna trim that around. See how easy that is? And then we can just put it down here and we can hide all this ugliness that's down there. So I'm just going to pop these up with some dimensions. And you know what? I want a thin piece for down here. Oh, that's too long. Just gonna do that. Is that hanging off? Oh my goodness. I am just, yeah. I'm forgiving myself. I'm having one of those nights, but that's okay. We're entitled to those nights once in a while, aren't we? All right. Isn't this, oh, I love this Dainty, I can't remember the name, Dainty Delight. It's so pretty. And it's kind of nice. I'm pretty much done with Christmas cards. I've done too many. All right. What do you guys think? Okay, so for the inside, we just have a piece of basic white. Okay, it's just our regular 4 by 5 1/4. When you stamp on here, you don't want your whatever to be hanging out the side, right? You don't want to see it when the card's closed. So you have to make sure that you're stamping either at the very top, the very bottom, or in the kind of just offset to the middle there. So I, of course, forgot to get a stamp ready. So let's get a stamp ready. Hopefully I can find a block. Let's do Celebrate You. Okay. Peel. I like to try and line it up on my grid paper just so I'm somewhat straight. It doesn't always work, but most of the time it works. Okay, so I'm just going to do Celebrate You. I'm going to put it right kind of in the middle, but not quite in the middle. It's a little bit off to the right. So just like that. Oh yes, I do need to re-ink. And then I'm just going to take one of these little guys and I'm just going to put it at the bottom. Now again, I can put it up a little bit there, but if on the bottom here, I got to keep it down so that it's hidden, and hopefully I guessed right. And then we're just going to stick that right in here and close it up. And there we are. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick, funful card. Again, it's going to be in our blog hop and instahop that will go live tomorrow. I'm trying to find my other card that I did. I don't know what I did with it. Here it is. So you'll see this one, which is also, so again, the challenge for the hop was using this color palette. Let me grab it. And it was a challenge for me. Tell me which one you like better. I don't know which one. I like this one. These were the colors we had to use for the color challenge. I was good with these two. This one just threw me right off. So, and here I just, it's too bright, but here I think it's okay. We're just the fine little lines in here and a little splash there. All right, so thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. Sorry I'm a little hoarse and a little spacey, but we got through it. So don't forget free shipping tomorrow, and hopefully I will be on next week again, because we've been kind of in quarantine. I'm a little bit behind getting ready for Christmas, so hopefully I can stamp with you next week. If I don't, then definitely between Christmas and New Year's I will, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. Be safe, be healthy, and enjoy your family and friends. Okay, we'll talk soon. Bye for now.